Hi there. In this video, I'm going to share some tips on creating an instruction using screen capture. These tips are based on the research of Dr. Rick Mayer from Harvard University. But before going to the tips, I want to point out one important thing when creating an instruction using screen capture. So let's say you want to create a tutorial or an instruction about how to access YouTube Studio. When accessing YouTube Studio, you will somehow have to show a little bit of your personal information. Right? Let me zoom in on this part. There you go. So you can see the username is public, the number of subscribers is public, but you don't want your email address to be public. What you can do with this information is you can blur it out like this. Looks like this is not blurred enough. You can increase the intensity, or you can put a square on top of it. Either way is fine. There are several ways for you to remove this information, but make sure that you hide, cover, blur, or delete the information. The very first tip that I want to share is the multimedia principle. People learn better from words and pictures than from words alone. So let's take a look at this instruction about how to enroll in a hidden course. The instruction looks good. It has the detailed step-by-step instructions. The only problem is there are so many detailed information that the students can get lost. So let's compare this one with this. Which one is better? This or this? The images shown at the bottom of each step shows the students what to do, where to place the information, or what to click. This is really helpful and it helps them in completing the instruction faster. The next tip that I want to share with you is the coherence principle. People learn better when extraneous words, pictures, and sounds are excluded rather than included. So we want to present some help by combining pictures and words, but we don't want to present too much. So let's say I want to create an instruction on how to access the course assignments from the left panel using the quick links. What do you think about capturing the whole screen and add one red arrow on the middle of the screen pointing at course assignments? Do you think that's good enough or sufficient? I think that's too much. So let's work it out. So first, let's remove the arrow. We'll put it back later. Now, what do you think is necessary on the screen? So all students in digital imaging in education have access to this Blackboard course, and every time you click on the Blackboard, you'll go to this dashboard. So you don't really need to see up to this part, right? And since the dashboard is going to be the same every time you access it, I'm going to just take it off. Now, what do you think about this? Is it better? Since I don't need to show the other parts, I'm going to hide this. Then we can put our arrow. What do you think? Is it clearer now? Is it more focused? And we can also do this. We can put a square on top of it and then change the color of the square to match the background and set a little bit of transparency, and then add another square to cover the lower part. Now the focus, let me add a little bit here. Okay, now the focus is on the word course assignments. This is much clearer, more focused, and better. The next principle that I want to share is the spatial contiguity principle. Related text and graphics should be presented together. This image shows the picture of a camera with lines and arrows pointing to specific parts of the camera. And if you want to find out what that part means, you have to check the number, look to your right, and check the number again, look to your right, check the number again, and look to your right. And that's how you find out what the parts are. This is not efficient. Now, I propose that we take off the numbers and put the names next to the line. So that is the spatial contiguity principle. Put the graphic and the description together. Which one do you think is better? This or this? Obviously, the second one, where you have the descriptions next to the picture, is a lot better and easier to understand. I hope the three principles that I shared with you, the multimedia principle, the coherence principle, and the spatial contiguity principle, can help you in designing a better instruction using screen capture.